Hi, good morning. It is the 26th of October, 2023, 11:53 a.m. We have a new tornado warning. This is going to be for Wilson County. This is going to be in portions of south central Texas, southeast of Bayard County, southeast of San Antonio. This is going to be for a circulation that has just tried to spin up on Highway 181. This is going to be between Floresville and Poth, moving northeast towards Stockdale. This is going to be a tornado warning until 12:15 p.m. this afternoon. This does include Floresville, Poth, Stockdale, and Sutherland Springs. This is going to be for a circulation that is now just northeast of Highway 181. This circulation is east of Floresville and will remain northeast of Floresville as it moves northeast of 15 miles per hour. This will remain north of Poth. This is going to be an issue for Stockdale if the circulation itself is able to survive that long. It actually looked a little more impressive about 5 minutes ago. But here is the latest scam. This is the which way the wind's blowing mode here on the San Antonio NEXRAD radar. Colors in the green, those are going to be moving towards the radar site in San Antonio. And then the colors in the red, those are moving away. This isn't a super well visualized circulation in, big bright red, big bright green, but it is definitely enough given the environment we've seen demonstrated this morning and the fact we have just enough low-level wind shear, enough low-level instability combined to produce these what we call mini supercells. These are generally smaller than our, typical supercells. They don't necessarily have the same visual elements that you would see with larger supercells, but they are able to spin up circulations that are able to put down brief tornadoes, and we've seen that already this morning over the last 3 to 3.5 hours. So this is a tornado warning for Wilson County, southeast of San Antonio. This tornado warning is now northeast of Poth, northeast of Floresville. If you're in Floresville on Highway 181, if you're in Poth on 181, and you are along and west of 181, you're not in this tornado warning anymore. Keep on going about your morning / afternoon / lunchtime. If you are northeast of 181, taking, say, pretty much Highway 97 up towards Stockdale, you are in this tornado warning. And again, this thunderstorm is capable of putting down what I would consider to probably be a brief, weak spin-up tornado. I don't expect this to be one of these large, violent tornadoes. Let's load my warning scroll software here. Let me update that real quick. And there we go. So again, this is going to be a tornado warning until 12:15 p.m. this afternoon for portions of Wilson County. And this is the only tornado warning we have. Otherwise, we do have scattered showers and thunderstorms. I'll switch over to the regional radar so we can load a loop over the last hour. We've had multiple tornado warnings, multiple severe thunderstorm warnings, and we still have flash flood warnings underway along Highway 79 from Round Rock and Interstate 35 all the way up to Rockdale, and then 77 north to Cameron. And again, we've seen quite a bit of rainfall this morning in those areas. Otherwise, we do have a single tornado warning, and it is going to be with this thunderstorm northeast of Floresville moving towards Stockdale. We'll switch back over to the super duper awesome blossom. Hey, I can make up cool marketing terms that I don't have to pay $30,000 for. And this will be for the circulation. Pretty much moving up towards Stockdale at this point. And again, this is a relatively small tornado warning that includes a portion of Wilson County, southeast of San Antonio. With the circulation now, let's say about 3 miles east of Floresville, about 5 miles north of Poth, or about 7 miles southwest of Stockdale, moving to the northeast at 15 miles per hour. Now, these circulations with these storms this morning haven't lasted particularly long. They've generally popped up pretty quickly and then usually are gone within about 20 to 30 minutes or less. But in that time frame, they are capable of producing spin-up tornadoes. I will admit wholeheartedly this was not on the agenda this morning. This was not on the cards in any way, shape, or form. In my expectations, or I think anyone's expectations, if we're being completely truthful here. Thankfully, meteorologist Jason Cooley was around and was able to do severe weather coverage earlier. I was in the midst of a 3-hour nap after a 26-hour day. But this just goes to show you Mama Nature's going to do what Mama Nature's going to do, and if you don't expect it, well, that's on you, and in this case, the you is me. So again, single tornado warning at this point for a thunderstorm capable of producing a spin-up tornado. This is going to be, at this point, very near County Road 405 and County Road 404, southeast of Highway 97, about 3 miles northeast of Floresville, moving northeast at 15 miles per hour towards Stockdale. We'll see how long this lasts. The tornado warning goes until 12:15, and these have been behaving enough this morning to where they are typically gone within about 20 minutes of the warnings being issued. We've got an updated tornado warning polygon here. That tornado warning polygon no longer includes Floresville or Poth. So if you're along Highway 181, Floresville to Poth, you are clear from this tornado warning. You can go about your lunchtime routine. This tornado warning does continue for another 15 minutes. I'll just go ahead and read the warning here. At 11:59 a.m., excuse me, I'm so used to p.m. at this point. 11:59 a.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a spin-up tornado was located about 5 miles north of Poth, or about 3 miles east-northeast of Floresville, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. So we note they have increased the forward rate of motion from 15 to 30 miles per hour. And this tornado warning does include Sutherland Springs and Stockdale. So if you're in these communities, you need to enact your tornado safety precautions. If you're in this big red polygon of doom, that is your key to action to take your tornado safety precautions. That'll be the lowest floor, center room, away from windows. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. And again, I don't expect this to be a long duration issue this morning or this afternoon at this point, but we have seen a couple of spin-up tornadoes this morning, and it is certainly plausible we could be seeing another one with this thunderstorm right now. And again, back over to the which way the wind's blowing mode, you can see that we do have a circulation here. It's not a classic holy moly guacamole, I'm going to drop a big tornado on your head couplet per se, but it is certainly one that is capable of putting a spin-up tornado down. Otherwise, at this point, we have no other tornado warnings. We have plenty of showers and thunderstorms early this afternoon across portions of south central Texas, moving into the Brazos Valley. These showers and storms producing heavy rainfall, causing instances of street flooding and localized flooding, although to a lesser extent than what we were dealing with, say, 8 hours ago, further to the north and northwest. So at this point, tornado warning continues for portions of central Wilson County until 12:15 p.m. A thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado now 5 miles northeast of Floresville, coming up on Highway 97 between Floresville and Stockdale. This is going to be moving to the northeast at about 30 miles an hour. Those of you in the immediate area, this is near County Road 401. Now east of County Road 404. Coming up on Old Floresville Road. So again, this will be crossing over Highway 97 shortly, about 5 to 6 miles northeast of Floresville on Highway 97, moving northeast at about 15 to 30 miles an hour. And again, moving northeast at about 15 to 30. Means those of you in Sutherland Springs to in and just west of Stockdale should be taking your tornado safety precautions. That'll be the lowest floor, center room, away from windows. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. And again, I don't expect this to be a long duration issue, but it's certainly going to be capable of putting down a spin-up, probably weak, but tornado. But even weak tornadoes will cause damage, capable of knocking down trees, roof damage, more vulnerable structures like trailers and sheds could, quite damage easily. So, definitely want folks in this immediate area of central Wilson County to keep an eye out and move to their safe location. Again, this is Highway 97, coming up on County Road 406, now east of County Road 404, north of Old Floresville Road and County Road 401. You can see, in fact, there's the latest polygon update. This might be the smallest tornado warning polygon I've ever seen. This is quite specific. But again, at this point, the tornado warning polygon appears to be about 2 square miles. It does not include the city of Stockdale, does not include Sutherland Springs, does not include Floresville, does not include Poth. It includes about 2 to 3 square miles of central Wilson County, and is literally the smallest little baby warning polygon I may have ever seen. Nevertheless, those of you west of Stockdale, southwest of Stockdale, northeast of Floresville and Poth need to be in your safe locations. And again, this is going to be centered around Old Floresville Road, County Road 404, County Road 408, coming up to County Road 310, County Road 308, and Highway 97 southwest of Highway 87 and Stockdale. And again, we'll see what this thunderstorm shower does. For what it's worth, we're also seeing a bit of a circulation trying to develop northwest of Floresville at this point. It's not too much to write home about, but given the transient nature of these circulations and how quickly these have popped up at times this morning, we'll definitely keep an eye on it. And it wouldn't be shocking if we saw another brief tornado warning issued for portions of Wilson County if this storm further to the west is able to tighten up its circulation to a point to where it could become threatening enough to produce a brief spin-up tornado. But again, otherwise, at this point, we have a 2 to 3 square mile tornado warning in central Wilson County. It's going to be about 7 miles northeast of Floresville near Highway 97 and County Road 308. This is going to be coming up to Highway 97 and Highway 87 shortly. But if you're in Stockdale, Floresville, Poth, you're technically no longer in this tornado warning if you are in town center of each community. If you are west of Stockdale, storm shower still capable of producing a spin-up tornado as it moves northeast at about 20 to 25 miles an hour. And we're watching this shower northwest of Floresville, now just east of Highway 181. It does have a broad circulation with it, but nothing that requires a tornado warning at this second. I'll drink some water. Sorry, I had a 3-hour nap on top of a 26-hour workday, so That's why I'm yawning about every 20 seconds. But that's going to be what caffeine's for after this. So again, we have a tornado warning for another few minutes. The circulation's actually about to be out of the warning, moving to the northeast, passing west of Stockdale, about to cross over Highway 97 near County Road 308 up to Highway 87. If we don't get a new tornado warning here in about the next 2 minutes, we'll probably let this go and return to just the radar stream. But we will be back if we have any additional tornado warnings early this afternoon. Like I said previously, these storms have not tended to persist long in showing strong low-level rotation, but given the events of earlier this morning, we've obviously seen at least one or two spin-up tornadoes occur, so that's why we're keeping an eye on these things. Otherwise, once the tornado warning for central Wilson County expires here in the next few minutes, we will be back to 0 tornado warnings, but I can't guarantee it's going to stay that way early this afternoon. I don't expect too many tornado warnings, but to be honest with you, when I went to nap time at about 8 a.m. this morning, we didn't expect any tornado warnings. This is one of those expect the unexpected situations, and clearly we didn't expect the unexpected well enough. So, here you go. Otherwise, main story will be scattered showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon, moving into the Brazos Valley, south central Texas, the Victoria Crossroads, capable and portions of the Arklatex and East Texas. Severe weather threat remains very low and isolated and generally confined to the western Brazos Valley and portions of south central Texas, now east of Interstate 35. Otherwise, these showers and storms capable of producing heavy rainfall that could cause localized flash flooding. And then we'll be mostly quiet tonight, with more showers and storms in the southeastern half of Texas tomorrow. All right, the National Weather Service in San Antonio has allowed the tornado warning for Wilson County to expire. So with that being said, we are going to go back to the radar stream. If you're watching that on our YouTube, Texas Weather Center YouTube channel, on our website, mobile app, or on our TikTok. And if we have any additional tornado warnings, we'll be back with additional severe weather coverage. As always, keep an eye on the sky with the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app, interactive weather radars, live severe weather coverage, your local weather forecasts, which will show it becoming much, much colder Sunday, Monday of next week, and storm chasing videos. And as always, you can visit us on the web, TexasStormChasers.com. We'll be back. We have any additional tornado warnings? Otherwise, I'm David Reimer. Thanks for joining us early this afternoon.